Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy Friday to you all. Hopefully, your week is wrapping up nicely. We've got a brand new JK release. Mr. Jungkook is back with brand new music. We got the MV for the song titled Standing Next to You. This time, no feature artist. We're gonna get an entire thing of JK, and well, just based off of his previous solo works, I'm quite excited because JK and his solo release has been quite an experience. It's been a roller coaster a little bit. I've learned a little bit, and he's always kept me on my toes when it comes to a musical release of his, and I'm hoping this is the same case today, because whenever I learn something about an artist through their music, it's always a great day because knowledge is very important in this day and age. I do love a little bit of musical knowledge and learning something about an artist that, I'm not like a big army or haven't followed BTS with like, fine-tooth comb, anything like that for a long time. And just, know their music, know the members and stuff like that. So getting like this like soloist BTS era has been a really nice learning experience for me, specifically with this man here. So excited to see what he's got in store for us today. DJ, roll the intro. Right. I also quite like how we're getting proper length songs from JK as well. Like, even though I'm trying to remember how long his other songs have been in his like soloist era, but I feel like they've all been around or hit that 3-minute mark. And day and age where like 2.5 minutes is like the standard for pop songs because of that streaming meta. Makes me happy to see a song consistently in the 3-minute margins. Now this is 3 minutes 46. I imagine the MV is gonna have a little bit of cinematicness to it. So even still, that's probably gonna be his 3-minute song at least. So let's see what he's got. And the label card at the beginning. Oh, this is different. Oh my goodness. Okay, first of all, this bass line is absolutely disgusting. And JK vocally is just so smooth with it. Bruh. From that falsetto into that high chest voice, that transition of his is so smooth. Busy instrumental part. Oh my god. It's taking like... I love the little elements from like the various genres from this era where it's got like it's got the city pop, it's got the funk, it's got the jazz, it's got the... Oh. There's a little bit of fusion going on in there as well. Like jazz fusion. It's so good. I love the composition of this. It might be my favorite of his, actually. And yeah, that vocal transition from that falsetto down is so smooth with it. Okay, so we've got disco, jazz fusion, there's straight jazz and the brass hits. We've got city pop. Wow, I'm impressed. And the thing is, it's all incorporated so seamlessly together. And the production for it too. Yeah, that's just a nice long song too. Wow. I'm so pleasantly impressed with that. Like, that's really, really good. And the thing is, it's taking influences from a lot of genres that I quite like listening to. Like, jazz fusion with funk and disco is kind of an elite combination of genres. Throw in a little bit of like out and out jazz in there as well, throw in some proper funk as well. And it's just, oh, the combination is so filthy. And then you throw on top of it the absolute smoothness that is JK vocals. He's at home with this type of music, and he just does it so effortlessly. It sounds so easy when he sings it. And I know for a fact this is not easy, but he makes it sound so easy. Especially that, my god, his downward run from the falsetto into his high chest voice, you can't even like really tell when the full switch happens because he can kind of like mix that transition in his voice. That's hard to do. Not a lot of people can do a nice mixed voice, especially at that high range of his. And like, I'm trying to think, the last person who really impressed me with their mixed vocals was probably Gyuri in DM by Fromis 9. Or at least the last person who really left an impression, like a good impression on their mixed tones, was probably Gyuri. Damn. I kind of want to. Can I get that chorus again? I don't even know where the chorus was. I was just enjoying it too much. We're gonna go from like here. His vocals just rides the beat so perfectly. It's so smooth and locked in with the style of music it's supposed to be. There's that transition. It's like every single time he drops down further and further in that scale, he's in a different part of his voice. And it sounds so seamless. That's crazy. Bro. And honestly, three people are gonna get, three groups of people are gonna get the shout out for me for this. I mean, JK's vocals is one. I think I've covered that enough. Two, the session bassists on this song absolutely snapped and they did not need to go this hard. Like, they went insane on this bass track, and I applaud them for it. Three, the producers on this song. On such a big, almost bombastic, like, chorus drop when you get all the instruments coming in, not once did I feel like JK's voice was being overpowered. Not once. In fact, the amount of power is just the right amount so that his vocals get elevated a little bit more. It's got like, it's like when you're putting together a building, right? You've got your foundation. This is so like people normally have concrete foundations and stuff like that. That's fine. This is like reinforced up the wazoo concrete with the amount of instruments you're getting in the instrumental track for the chorus drop, and yet it doesn't ever feel like it's overdoing it. That balance they've got so spot on. In fact, this entire song has just been spot on every single facet. Oh, impressed? 100%. Was I always going to be? Yeah, probably. But was this better than what I could have imagined it to be? Oh, abso-freaking-lutely. It's so nice. And it's with me and JK's solo music, like, soloist era JK music, he hasn't had 100% track record for me. There have been some songs that I much prefer more than others. And if we want to go back to his, like, Charlie Puth's feature and things like that, he's been on a bit of a roller coaster, not just in, like, how I've perceived the music and how I've received the music, but, like, the various genres that he's touched on, right? This one for me, though, stands out for me. This one for me has to take the crown right now when it comes to soloist JK discography. Is there something about it that is just he's just slots in so well in a way that I can't really describe why. But just hearing him sing this in the way that he does and performs it in the way that he does is like exactly what I imagine a JK solo performance to be like. And because of it, it's like I don't have to worry too much about it. It's an easy song to listen to, and I can just enjoy it without having to worry too much. And I think that's why it works in its favor for me. Yeah, I'm tremendously impressed by it. I tremendously enjoyed it. Hopefully you did as well, but that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching along with me, and hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be, checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, and know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.